right, get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of his strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets him to the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. What I love watching is so Nate Diaz.
He's got to get you a Lafayette slap. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. So Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away from him.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Islam Makhachev!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe, by year's end, could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Excellent ground and pound there by Islam Makhachev.
That was a slick transition. Nice shot there by the champ.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Diaz is back in full guard. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Look at that, it's tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, there's some good...
Oh, he's got a choke. Now fight, there it is.
Oh, he's out. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Shot to the body, turned back by Diaz. 20 seconds left.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Inside now. Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
Deep breath. Breathe. Good? All right, awesome round, man. You won that round totally. Scored all those takedowns were beautiful.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two is underway.
Oh.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponent.
Here's Makhachev gets the double leg takedown. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
Diaz's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Change of the position.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Diaz. He's having his way with him here. Makhachev's in half guard. Making all these shots count. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Side control. Makhachev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Back mount now. Makhachev's back in full mount. Seconds winding down in round 2.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at him, he's setting it up.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Makhachev's in half guard now.
Oh, right in the mouth. Setting up a submission.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's gotta be it.
Come on.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, what a great job defensively. Staying aware, staying alert. The moment a little bit of space presented itself, he took it and got himself out of that triangle. Very good defense.
Diaz's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Nicely done. Big strikes continue to land. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3.
Dude's in real danger now. He gets hit once again on that swollen area, and you can see the ringside position starting to get a bit antsy. He may take a look. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Big elbow there lands. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Big time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got to take his time if he doesn't want to lose the position. Oh, wow.
Somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Heading back to the corner now. Diaz's eye is really in rough shape at this point in time. Completely swollen shut. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I would not be surprised to see the doctor stop the fight here between rounds. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Makhachev's going for a choke here. Ooh, that looks tight.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Islam Makhachev. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Diaz's pass attempt denied. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Diaz. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see the referee call for the doctor to look at that eye, which is essentially swollen shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swollen shut. I mean, the end swell is not working. Sometimes the swelling is too much, and you have to save the fighter from themselves.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Kind of got to be able to see the opponent if you're going to fight in mixed martial arts, and that eye is essentially closed, so that marks the end of the fight. All right, well, you see the referee wave off the fight, courtesy of those doctor's orders. Let's check out some of the replays that caused the damage, champ.
I mean, great striking by this guy, finding a weakness and then really exposing his opponent's weakness. This damage was so great. The swelling was so great. Once the referee called in the doctor to take a look, he knew what he had to do.
Let's go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence